Imagine a product so powerful that it generates profit without producing anything physical. No factories, no raw materials, no shipping. And yet, it makes more money than any industry in human history. Even more shocking, you're probably buying this product every single day without realizing it. That product is debt, not just loans, not just EMIs, but a system so deeply embedded in our lives that we mistake it for normal. Debt has funded wars, collapsed empires, controlled governments, and quietly drained wealth from billions of people. And yet, if you ask most people, where did debt come from? Who designed it? Why does it dominate everything? They wouldn't have an answer. Because the story of debt is not just about money, it's about power. At its core, debt is simple. You borrow today and promise to repay tomorrow. But hidden inside that promise is something incredibly powerful. Interest. Interest turns time into profit. It allows someone to earn without producing anything. Ancient civilizations understood how dangerous this was. In Mesopotamia, debts were recorded on clay tablets, but rulers regularly erased them in what were called debt jubilees. Why? Because they knew if too many people fell into debt, society would collapse. In ancient Hebrew law, every 50 years, all debts were forgiven. Think about that. Entire economies reset because they understood a simple truth: debt can enslave people. But over time, something changed. Elites didn't eliminate debt. They learned how to control it and profit from it. During medieval Europe, charging interest, also known as usury, was banned by the church. But money always finds a way. Merchants and bankers started hiding loans inside trade deals. Interest became fees. Debt became disguised. And then came the turning point. During the Renaissance, powerful banking families began lending money to kings and empires. And this changed everything. Because when rulers needed money, they turned to bankers. And when you control the money, you control the power. Then came the 17th century and the birth of something revolutionary: government debt. The Dutch Republic started selling bonds to its own citizens. People could invest in the government and earn interest. War was no longer limited by gold reserves. Now, nations could fund wars using the future. England quickly followed, and in 1694, the Bank of England was created. For the first time in history, governments didn't just use debt in emergencies. They started living on it permanently. Debt became the foundation of the modern state, and the lenders, they became untouchable. As the world industrialized, debt expanded. Railways, factories, cities, all built on borrowed money. But the real shift happened when debt reached ordinary people. Suddenly, you didn't need wealth to live well. You just needed access to credit. Buy a house, mortgage, buy a car, loan, buy anything. Credit card, buy now, pay later. It sounded like freedom. But it was actually dependence. Because debt doesn't just cost you once, it costs you continuously. Every month, every year, sometimes for decades. A 30-year mortgage can cost you double or triple the actual price. Credit card interest can grow faster than your income. And here's the hidden truth. Banks don't want you debt-free. They want you locked into the system, because the longer you stay in debt, the more profitable you become. By the 20th century, debt wasn't just common, it became essential. After World War II, global institutions like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank were created. Officially, they were meant to help countries. But in reality, they turned debt into a tool of control. Countries could borrow money, but only under strict conditions. Cut spending, privatize industries, restructure economies. In other words, policy decisions moved from governments to creditors. Debt became political power. Then came the financial revolution. Banks stopped just giving loans. They started selling debt itself. Mortgages, loans, and bonds were bundled into complex financial products and traded globally. Debt became a commodity. This process is called financialization, and it made the system incredibly profitable until it broke. In 2008, the system crashed. Mortgage-backed securities built on risky loans, collapsed. The entire global economy shook. Millions of people lost. Homes, jobs, savings, and the banks, they were rescued. Government stepped in and bailed them out. Think about that. The system failed, but the system protected itself. And what happened after? Did debt decrease? No, it increased even more. Today, global debt exceeds $300 trillion, more than 3 times the world's total economic output. And yet, this is called growth. Governments borrow to run their economies. Corporations borrow to boost profits. People borrow to survive. The entire system depends on continuous borrowing. Without it, everything slows down or even collapses. Debt is no longer a tool. It is the foundation. So what's the real lesson? Debt is not neutral. It is designed, a system that turns your future into someone else's profit. And the most dangerous illusion? We are taught to see debt as opportunity, but in reality, it is often control. Real financial freedom doesn't come from borrowing more. It comes from understanding the system, from questioning easy credit, from reducing dependence on debt. Because behind every loan, there is a machine designed to profit from your time. And once you see it, you can never unsee it.